All right, all right. Thank you very much for joining us. This is Serious Matters on ONIF TV. My name is Olukunle Abraham, and of course, one of the biggest, most trending news at the moment is that of the arrest of the former former Deputy Senate President, the person of Ekweremadu, in London, which in connection to organ harvesting, taking a child to London for transplant of organs and all of that. Well, so sensitive a matter, I know you must have heard so much about it, and of course I'll just hear my view on it and then allow you to drop your comments and make them simple and simple. Also, please do share our videos with others as we talk about this particular matter. Maybe I should just run you through the editorials. Let's see how everything happened and what actually happened. I'll let you know that in a moment. All right, the specialist crime team of the Metropolitan Police in London arrested former Deputy Senate President Ekweremadu and his wife, Beatrice. They were arrested for alleged conspiracy to harvest the organ of a child who is currently in protective custody. Well, now the head of that child, like Yoruba go talk, say, Ori Ogbabode, and Oritoba Majoba, Oleshalai Majoba. And I don't know, you understand what that means, that whatever somebody is going to be in life, that person will actually become by God's grace. And you see that child was almost going to be cheated, and somehow God saw him through. Now he's in the protective. I'm not certain that the UK, the United Kingdom government will leave that child alone. They will take care of the child, and of course becomes part of them on that side. And so what would have been, or what was supposed to be, eventually becomes. Now if convicted, the couple may get a maximum of life sentence or 12 months imprisonment or a fine of both on summary conviction under the United Kingdom Modern Slavery Act 2015. The act reads that a person guilty of an offense under section 1 or 2 is liable on conviction, on indictment, to imprisonment for life, B, on summary conviction, to imprisonment for a term not exceeding 12 months, or a fine, or even both. And so they were denied bail. From what you might have heard, they were denied bail, and they will not. They stand to to be thrown into jail for a very long time. Now this man Ekweremadu, you should not forget, so soon, that he was a gubernatorial aspirant in Enugu. It took some collaborations for him to have stepped down for the incumbent, for the person who is there now, not the current governor rather, but then the current aspirants. And so he was an aspirant, a gubernatorial aspirant, and it is sad. It's so sad, and I believe that he's not the only one doing all these kind of things, using their money to buy the lives of people. How much would you have? Now what we are hearing is that they promised the boy a good life. They promised the boy, you're going to the UK, you're going to be fine, and nobody has come up to say, I'm the boy's father, I'm the boy's mother, I'm the one who collected. You never can tell what had happened anyway. But this is unheard of from a leader. And so how do we now explain, or how do we now, are we clear about what actually goes on in on that podium of leadership? A statement by the Metropolitan Police said a woman and a man were charged today, Thursday, that was yesterday, with conspiring to arrange the travel of a child into the UK to harvest organs. The charges follows an investigation by the Metropolitan Police Specialist Crime Team. Beatrice Nwaneke Ekweremadu, 55, of Nigeria, is charged with conspiracy to arrange facilitate travel of another person with a view to exploitation, namely organ harvesting. Ekweremadu, who is 60, of Nigeria, is charged with conspiracy of arrange to facilitate the travel of another person with a view to exploitation, namely organ harvesting. The investigation was launched after detectives were alerted to potential offenses under modern slavery legislation in May 2022, the force said. The Punch, credit to the Punch, gathered that the senator's daughter needed an organ transplant. The senator's daughter needed an organ transplant, so they want to take it out from a boy, an innocent boy, under the guise of, oh, we are going to go and take care of you, you are going to do well, you are going to be fine in the UK. And thank God for intervention, divine intervention. I mean, that's the way I see it. Thank God for divine intervention. If not, what we are saying is not what we would have said. And thank God for the government of the United Kingdom, who will not close their mouths when they see such things. I know there is nowhere in the world where there is no corruption, where where people don't take bribe, but then I think largely, when we look at it on a scale of 1 to 10, when you give them about a 7 when it comes to not keeping quiet when they see things that are unheard of happening around them. Our correspondent it's all said that one of his children needed an organ transplant. Probably the arrangement was not tidied in the face of the British law. Our correspondent learned that Ekweremadu and his wife were arrested on Tuesday at the Heathrow airport in London en route to Istanbul in Turkey. They were arraigned before a UK magistrate court on Thursday. You see, the judiciary is so fast. Everything is working. I hope that someday Nigeria too will get to that point where everything will be working in jail for no reason when their cases have not been attended to. And so they were arraigned before a magistrate court on Thursday, according to the court proceedings as reported by Arise TV, monitored by one of our correspondents. Ekweremadu and Beatrice appeared at Uxbridge Magistrate Court. The station reported the alleged victim in this case is a homeless 15-year-old boy who was brought to the UK by Mr. and Mrs. Ekweremadu off the streets of Lagos, Nigeria. They are both charged with conspiracy to arrange or facilitate the travel of another person with the aim of exploitation, namely organ harvesting. Now they conspire to bring a child from Nigeria, a 15-year-old boy, to harvest his organs. The boy was promised a better life. The prosecutors told the court that the former Deputy Senate President, oh come on, that's a blow. That's a blow on the face of Nigeria as a government. That one who has led in such a capacity, in such a high capacity, could be found culpable doing such a thing. Procured a passport for the boy and claimed he was 21 years old, but discovered that he was 15 years old. How did he get a passport? He paid his way through. He used his office. He used his name. The court learned that Ekweremadu's daughter had been battling with kidney failure and had been on dialysis for a while and needed a kidney transplant. So the boy was brought in to give one of his kidney to the daughter. And I sure said the man get other children. Why you not take one of your other children, make them harvest their kidney, give them daughter, make the daughter no take by. You know if you trust God for them too. You know if you trust God for them too. You know, God has a way of handling such things. Now, don't quote me. I'm not saying that he's being judged for because he did one wrong thing or one. No. You remember the blind guy that Jesus Christ healed, and the disciples came and said, "Who sinned? Is it the father or the mother?" No, I'm not saying that. But sometimes it happens. It happens because there is a law that says that it talks about the consequences of what a father does on the first, second, third, unto the fourth generation. So things like that happen. But the point is, shouldn't you just go a step further by going the right way? There are people who donate. If it is done the right way, not that you promise the child a better life, and so they will bring him into the UK. If he had got into his destination, they would have put the boy to sleep and harvested his kidney, and of course, kidney is gone. He won't know what happened to him by the time he wakes up, only for him to just discover that he has pains and he's not as strong as he used to be. There was no agreement. Well, we will follow up this matter and see, if there are other culpable people in this particular case, because you will be surprised that even the parents of the boy got to know about it. This one that they are just saying homeless. Well, I do not understand what you mean by homeless. He was picked on the street and claimed he didn't know and nobody knew him. He has no father or mother. A 15-year-old boy cannot describe or cannot say anything about his roots. That can be true. So, well, you are free to drop your comment. Make your comment simple and civil. Look at the kind of leaders that we have. They keep messing us up. These people, that's exactly what you have done, sir. With all due respect to you, sir. That's exactly what you have done. You keep messing up the image of this country. Keep messing it up, further messing it up. Because you have your passport and your tickets on standby. If you have facilitated hospitals in this place, won't your child be safe here? Will you need to steal a boy to go and harvest his organ outside there? Well, it is serious matters, and so I want you to talk about it. I want us to talk about it. Please, let's talk about it. Don't mind. Let's just talk about it. Thank you very much for watching. This is Serious Matters on ONF TV. My name is Olukunle Abraham. And of course, please don't forget to share our videos with others. And also, please don't forget to touch the notification button so that once we come on live, you would get a notification as our coming on. Well, I will bring you updates on this particular matter as it